Hey there guys, Phoenix Aurelius here. I just wanted to share with you some really awesome news, and it just so happens to kind of dovetail with this sale. So you've probably heard me talk about vitality levels and biofield stuff before in the past, especially if you've listened to any of my podcasts before. We talk about vitality a lot, and typically like vitality is not the only indication of health or of a well-balanced product, but it is a major telltale sign that the product is balanced and healthy. And so we take a look at the entire multidimensional anatomy of a material, breaking it down into its spiritual vitality, causal vitality, astral vitality, mental, emotional vitality, etheric vitality, and physical vitality. Then we also take a look for negative energies, negative lunar influences, negative entities that might be in a product, and aura balance, aura coordination, energetic purity, and a number of other things. And these are the core basis of what we demand over here at the Phoenix Aurelius Research Academy in order for products to really hit the shelves and be made minimally acceptable. Now, there's a couple of things that we can do because we have IDF technology. So if we end up making something and finding that some of its vitalities aren't up to snuff, then we can run some clearing and some balancing on the product and kind of get it to at least a point where it's going to be healthy and balanced. Typical human health needs to be between about 400 to 600. Things that are above that are really vital. They're vibrant. You can tell in their eyes there's a spark. At least if they're living, you can tell in their eyes that there's a spark of vitality and creativity and life force that is surging through that individual. Most of the clients that come to me for wellness stuff typically have between 200 and 300 in their vitality, and that's very common modern American levels that I've seen. And actually, I shouldn't even just say American, because we do have international clients and their vitalities are usually in that level and that range as well. Here at the Phoenix Aurelius Research Academy, we want all of our products to be above 1,000. And this is part of that je ne sais quoi that you get when you take our products, where you take it and of course the physiological composition is there and you can feel that everything is healthy for you, but then you get this burst of energy and vitality from our products. That's because we put so much energy and emphasis into our work. And in some of our former laboratory lab reports, I have mentioned before that if we're not in a really good space and with healthy vitality ourselves and energetic purity, we don't enter into the lab and contaminate the lab or the things that we're working on there, because there is a transference of energy that works both ways between the materials that an alchemist or that an operator is working with and the operator, him or herself. And so we make sure that the operator always has the very highest vitality possible all the way across the board. The minimum for stepping into the lab is a vitality of 1,000 all the way across the board. And again, most people come to us between 200 and 300, 400 to 600 is the basis threshold of human wellness and vitality. So today, now that you have that entire background, I want to share with you a couple of the stats of a couple of recent batches of our liposomal vitamin C. So we do make liposomal vitamin C for Human Heart Cosmic Heart, and I was really impressed at the last batch that was made on March 4th, 2022. That's a batch number 030422. And the spiritual vitality came across at 2,500, causal vitality at 2,620, astral vitality at 2,500, mental vitality at 2,890, emotional at 2,860, the etheric vitality at 2,380, physical vitality at 2,550, and general vitality at 2,680 with an energetic purity of 99.2%. That is awesome. That's like 1.5 times what we want as like our basis level. We balanced that and got all of the numbers well up into the 3,000, so I was just elated. But we even fine-tuned everything again, balanced all of the individual ingredients, balanced all of the individuals here in the laboratory with IDF balancing technologies, and then a batch was just made on 3/9/22. The spiritual vitality of this was 4,480. This is, if you order liposomal vitamin C right now, this is the batch that you're going to get. So 4,480 for spiritual vitality, causal vitality, 4,630. When I say spiritual, this basically taps into unity consciousness, into the Kabbalistic world of Atzilut. Okay, so this is where all energy and all unity and everything comes from. Causal vitality is working largely with the structural relationship of your geometries and all of the multidimensional sacred geometry that is refracting, reflecting, and coursing energy through your body at any given time, specifically in the causal body. And it also works with your zeros and ones. How well does it turn off functions? How well does it turn on functions? So this is really critically important that these are this high. We also have astral vitality at 4,660, mental vitality at 4,630, emotional vitality at 4,630, etheric vitality 4,620, physical vitality at 4,460, general vitality at 4,470, energetic purity 100%. Also, because this is our batch, I'll show you these other things. Negative energies, we're at 0. Negative influences, 0.7. Anything below a 10 is acceptable and really good. That means it's like within the 90% range. If I can, I try and balance things to get them below 95. None of this was balanced. This was the way that this came out, this batch, just with the energies here in the laboratory. The negative emotions at a 2.4, lunar negative influences at a 1, negative entities only at a 1.8. For one of the tunings, I have 2 tunings for that. Another negative entities tuning came out at 0. The aura balance was at 100. Balancing positive polarity was at 100. Balancing the negative polarity at 98.7. And balancing omnidirectional energies at 99.8. This is hands down the best, straight out of the lab, no IDF work involved after we've made it, batch that I have ever seen. There's only a few materials that I've ever seen whose vitality are up in the 4,000. So this batch of liposomal vitamin C, you best believe that that's what's in my fridge right now, because this is so high and so amazing that when you take these things, you end up actually experiencing and taking part of these vitality levels. They do raise your vitality, and with super balanced levels like this, it's one of the best things that I've been able to see. So, like I said, I just felt that it was worthwhile for me to share this with you guys and to be able to mention this, because right now there's also a 25% off sale. Like I said, if you order, this is the batch that you're going to be getting. Right now we have 50 bottles of this in stock. So if I were you, I would strongly consider buying a bottle. It's good at least for 6 months refrigerated. So even if you don't plan on using it for a while, get yourself some of this. And that's pretty much all I have to say. As always, thank you guys so much for all of your support. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out.